Hi, I'm Val, and today I thought why not continue the main story on this account a little more. Um, I have kind of been keeping up with commissions, and that's why we're nearly AR 21. Think I missed like 1 or 2 days maybe. So, yeah, not bad. It also means though that I do have enough intertwined fates to pull the weapon banner today, so I think I'll do that after doing the commissions. The commissions will get that out of the way first. And then after pulling, we'll jump into the main story. And I also have another temple for Yelan ready already. So, we only need Xiao and their weapon banner now. And I think that's more than doable. And how long is it? 11 days? I think we'll get a lot more than those. Um, I do hope the audio is better than the last 2 times because I re-listened to the videos and the discrepancy between how loud it is for me and how quiet it is in those videos is absurd. So I turn it even louder, and if I'm gonna go deaf, that's fine, I guess. My main wish for the weapon banner, just realistic wish, is getting a spear. Cause right now Rosaria only has a black tassel, and let's not pretend like slimes are an issue. So just getting any kind of spear for her, like maybe 4-star spear, would be nice. That was not the button I wanted to press. But I guess this poor literal. We'll just end up getting fucked up a bit. Why is there just a random ruin god in the middle of a hilly choka?
This moment will be frozen in time.
Okay. That do take a lot of time until they can actually get damaged.
Incoming.
I just didn't think it would be that long until they reacted. Oh, let's see. There we are. Yeah, 21. I just completely underestimated how quick leveling up is this early. Because it takes me forever to get a new AR in the 50s, obviously. So my estimations on how long it takes here is just completely off every time. But yeah, I actually managed to catch the not live letter, that's the wrong game. Live stream from the VAs today. Obviously, Ito, my boy, amazing. But I'm actually really looking forward to Yelan, even though I'm not much of a fan of bow users. But she looks fun. And a voice actor is obviously amazing.
Freeze!
Speed of light.
I mostly know her from her also voicing Ari. But I think she also does Moon Breeder in FF14.
Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned.
And in the previous, she didn't sound that similar to Ari, like same kind of talent, I suppose, but still like a very different character, so I'm excited to hear more in the story itself.
You can't run! Don't blink!
Dodge this!
Written in the stars! Nowhere to hide. Speed of light!
Okay, you can't go through that with that skill, that's good to know.
Cool it!
I can't believe I said slimes aren't the problem, it's the slime that's the only one still alive.
Judgment! Delve into destiny! Don't blink! Lights out! Incoming! Hey!
I'll be honest, I'm not quite sure where we stop in the story. I know that the requirement was to get to AR 18, and that's why let's kind of focus on commissions. But I guess then, if it was the higher block, then we're about to go into Dvalin's territory. And then I can get to fail miserably at playing Venti. Oh, meaning being AR21 means you can also get another key. It's one of the domain, like one of domains. Unlocks at 21. I have been neglecting clearing my resin a little bit, to be honest. But I have, here collected some of these a bit, at least. It'll be a hot minute before I kind of send them another time anyway. I'm looking for apple. That's such a weird way to put it. And yes, I picked some up on the way here too, even. Kind of sad that the teapot maintenance ends with the 2.7 update and not earlier. Because I could technically rush to Leo and do the main story and everything and unlock the teapot. Just so I can do the event over here, but it's not like I can place any characters, so there's not really any point in doing so.
Shadows of fate! Cut to the chase! Don't blink! Yeah.
Should be all, yeah. At least the ones outside. I did see in the leaks for 2.8, spoiler warning, if you're not interested in leaks, that there's some stuff about the Diluc skin in the files. And that it's one that actually changes his skills a little bit, so I'm quite excited for that. Some people are speculating he'll get this high ponytail finally. We'll see how it looks. I am willing to drop money on that. I promised Quinn I would go and help out at his fruit stand today, but I think it's best if I rest here for a while first. But I can't just stay here and hold everything up. Could you go and ask Quinn what he needs to do? That will help me get prepared. Okay. Thank you, I should be fine after a short rest. It's the middle of the night though, I don't think anyone has a short home. There was a quest where you had to, I think it was Lisa's character quest, where you have to talk to certain NPCs. Michelle has enough on her plate already. Let's help Quinn finish the job off ourselves. And then let's beg him to give Michelle something that's a bit more manageable. Hopefully Michelle won't mind us stepping in on her behalf like this. And going back to the topic, I think you have to talk to Flora, who's here usually, and it took me so long because I didn't pay attention to the area before and didn't know that she was actually there, to figure out that NPCs at different times than when they were in the city and things. So I was just running around the city like an idiot trying to get the quest done. Just because the quest marker was there on the map technically, but it didn't take you anywhere because the NPC wasn't there. Where's my delivery? This is ridiculous. What's happened? My friend... my fruit. My fruit stall's all out of Sunsetias, I guess. I ordered several batches a while ago. But they still haven't arrived and my customers won't wait forever. Yuri alone has come by 3 times already and all she wants is 3 Sunsetias. She's been a regular customer for a long time and now I'm afraid I might lose her. I need to stay at the stall. If only someone could go and pick a few wild Sunsetias for me. If it's urgent, I can go. Really? That's amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah, like free fruit? There's a tree right out of the city, I think. Have you found some yet? Got them right here. Great, that should be enough for Miss Yuri. But it looks like most of my customers have gone now. This isn't a one-person job, it seems. Oh, I should give you something for your trouble. Hang on. Who's this lady? There's no need for gifts, so we do have a request for you. It's about Michelle. Michelle, you've seen her. I should give her a less taxing job. All I ever asked is that she watch the fruit stand for me. Oh, is that true? But with no more customers, it looks like I won't even need her to do that. Please tell her to go home and rest for me. I'll go and chase up that delivery in a moment. How is she standing at the shop taxing? Have you spoken to Quinn? Yes, he says you should get some rest. There's nothing to do at Quinn's today anyway. Go home and rest up. Really? Looks like I should find something else to do. What? You're not going to take a sick day? Take the chance while it's there. Stop and feel what is happening all around you. That's Lord Barbados' winds, still hard at work. We are blessed by Barbados. It is not a privilege we should take lightly. We all need to do our part. As for your part, what have you been doing? Why are you sweating so much? I mean, your job. It seems that you are very busy yourself, but this is not a bad thing. For the more we toil, the more we sweat, and the more keenly we feel the winds of Barbados. And the more... Here, have this bottle of milk. Drink up and get back to it, for there is no shortage of work to be done in this world. What, you drink some milk and do your job? The storm suddenly stopped. Is that a bad thing? No, it's a good thing that they stopped, yes. But it's also sudden. I came up with so many contingency plans. Are we not going to get the chance to any of them? The contingencies included ways to scatter the people in the wild to avoid the storms, teach them how to survive. We're going to teach them to set up basic camps, do pest control, avoid beasts and monsters. Ah, never mind. Rather than take our chances out there, better to remain safe within these walls. It's a very Attack on Titan thing to say. Ah, yes. Some of our investigating adventurers have informed me that there are monsters congregating in the Whispering Woods. Almost everyone is out there investigating. I must remain here to command them. Traveler, can I count on you to clear those monsters out? Consider done. I will leave it to you then. Don't worry, you will be compensated fairly. Well, not now though. I just saw exclamation mark and got distracted.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the... Thank you for completing today's commissions. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
So maybe it's actually not that far till we get the world ring up.
When you're high up. Ad Astra Abyssosk.
To ascend more. But let's see. Please give me a spear. That's a sword. And that's a bow. The bait club. We love to see it. All I want is one spear, please. Not a single one. You're really gonna keep making my Rosaria suffer with the black tassel? God damn it. I guess it technically doesn't matter because the banners do release on the 31st, which is before this refreshes, so it should get enough starters to buy all of it actually. So let's go with some more Quain Fates. Because then we can pull that sooner. How many? 6. Maybe I'll even get to pull that and then just buy the rest of the starters from there. Dvalin. But I guess I could put the Favonia sword on Kaya, right? Shouldn't be that bad. Critters obviously, blah blah blah. Sure. I mean, I guess most 3 stars aren't really worth it. I did this on my main account too, where I wanted to have at least one AR5 copy of every 3-star. Once I've got that, I can use them for leveling the 4 stars. I nearly said 4 and 5 stars. That's very optimistic. I mean, at some point I will hit weapon banner pity, so at some point I will have a weapon 5-star. Just, it will be a while. I mean, I didn't even get an R fireman rank for the Black Tassel. They just want me to suffer. No, I got the green one. Oh, and I didn't even have one of those before. I have a lot of raven bows. Okay. I mean, you can have one of those, I suppose. No. The fact that I have Goro and just I'm so unable to use him is so tragic. Because I think I'm not sure if I got the mail here too, but no. But for his birthday you got 10 Sango pearls. Which are his rank
Everything
up
is negotiable,
material.
except over time.
Which would have been nice. But at the same time I can't get the monster materials to not rank up, to ascend him anyway. So it's gonna what's the point? Like on my main account, I started with Yae Miko, and that wasn't so much a problem because she was the main from the banner, which Goro for me wasn't. So you could get for the first I've got the word again. Fuck. Ascension rank. You could get the materials for that quite easily, but. And that wasn't a problem to then run with her at level 40 until I got to Inazuma, and then very early into Inazuma you get the fins you need to ascend her from some quest. So that was very manageable, starting out with Yae Miko. And then the next step was getting to Enkanomiya, which didn't really take that long. But then now start having Goro as a starting character.
That is what life in Mondstadt is all about, isn't it?
I can see what problem people have with like, new characters and new players. Cause I can't do anything with him. I mean, I suppose it's good that I don't really have any characters that synergize with him, because he's very Geo heavy. Like, he's good with Ito, I think. But if I had a Geo team, you know, I still couldn't do anything with them.
The Abyss Order. Enemies of the human race. Even the underground networks rarely come across any information on them. With that said, it was a bit of a hassle, but I managed to dig up a few clues.
Really? That quickly? You really are well connected, Master Diluc.
Come to think of it, Mr. Big Animo God Barbados, why exactly do you need the help of mere humans?
How do I put it? The Seven, as people now know them, were once known as the Seven Archons. Each Archon presides over their own part of Teyvat. That is the role the Archons play. Only in performing this duty can we attain power. But I don't like the idea of ruling Mondstadt, and I don't feel Mondstadt would really like it either.
Go forth and establish a city of freedom without rule. We have not forgotten Barbados' wish for Mondstadt.
Jean, you're such a devotee.
I mean, isn't that technically
Maybe
a
someone
rule?
got a little too free and is just too lazy to care.
However it may have come to be, I haven't been back to Mondstadt for an extended period of time. Without a doubt, I am now the weakest Archon among the 7.
And yet you sound almost proud.
Aw, you flatter me.
Oh, such a humble god. Is it a blessing or a curse? But we digress. Let's get back to the topic at hand. The common enemy of all mankind. We have tracked the Abyss Mage to the vicinity of the winery.
I cannot stress enough how important it is to not let it escape.
Let's hunt it down.
Oh, how awful.
Delves into destiny. Incoming. Hey! Speed of light. Good. Judgment. Shadows of fate. Don't blink.
Dodge this!
Incoming.
Huh? What's this? After the
Gross.
Abyss Mage was defeated, a certain energy dispersed from its body. It seems that energy was being used to cut off the connection between me and Dvalin. Huh. Do you know of Storm Terror's lair?
Storm Terror's lair? I can't even cut that off that weirdly. Storm Terror's lair? I mean, I've seen it written in my Adventurer's Handbook.
Of course. I believe the people of Mondstadt all know of it. After Dvalin woke up, he took the ancient ruins as his lair. As it was with the storms that previously cut Mondstadt off from the outside world, the entrance to the ruins is also sealed by a special barrier. But now, as the energy dispersed from the Abyss Mage, I was able to read the rhythmic flow of how the barrier's magic was woven. I must admit, it sounds even more horrendous than a chorus of hilly churls, but it should be enough to let us break through the storm barrier and reach Storm Terror's lair.
Which means we're going to confront Dvalin? I'm fine with that. Jean is the one who wishes to avoid any direct confrontation.
No. When there are no other options left, it is my responsibility to alter our course of action. If slaying him is our only choice, I will gladly become the knight that leads the charge.
Fortunately, we have yet to need to go that far.
By that, you mean...
I mean that the Holy Liar is not our trump card. Our real trump card? The Traveler, of course.
The Traveler?
I mean, yeah, I purified the energy before, so I guess... Is it because I purified the teardrop crystal?
Correct. But you have a much more precious forte. The impurities in the tears and the curse that binds Dvalin belong to the same maleficent power. Which means...
You tone-deaf bard! Don't you see how crazy this is?
Something
You
vengeance
see
Sleeping
what
Beauty?
Dvalin is like when he's ticked off? She'll be swallowed whole before she even gets to lift a finger.
Did you just say she? Are we just talking about how I can fight?
Hey. Nice plan. Worth a shot.
I am with you, honorary knight.
Oh, so we just need to fight monsters from the abyss and a dragon. No pressure or anything.
Humans aren't without their strengths. Let's go.
And so, epic actions of brave heroes finally leads to this 11th hour.
But that voice line swap reminds me of Jean's character story that I went through as Lumine. And like everyone called her he. You'd think that after 1.5 years, or I don't know when Jean's character story came out, or this one was out, I think, quite early. So I think after 1.5 years, you could switch the voice lines at least.
Delve into death. Don't blink. Yeah.
Cool it!
I
Incoming.
hate fighting in corners. Like, yes, I would love to look at their feet and a mushroom. Great view. I mean, for some people it probably is. Unironically.
You can't run.
Freeze!
Speed of light. Hey. Hit. Let me stop. Incoming. Hit. Hit. That's everything. On to the next.
My laziness to not switch to claim more characters just to get crystals continues. Actually, I don't remember. Isn't there a quicker way to get there by foot? I forgot to actually press the skill.
Delve into destiny. Judgment. Don't blink.
I wonder how it is if, like, when the chasm
You
actually
can't run.
unlocks for a character.
Incoming.
Because it is in Liyue, so I can't quite imagine you need to finish Inazuma for it, but at the same time, the story there definitely takes place after the stuff in Inazuma.
You give, you receive.
So I wonder. I guess we'll see in here on this account. I mean, both possibilities are kind of weird.
With sword comes shadow.
Like, where's the sense in unlocking it
Speed of light.
an area here after already going to another area,
You
but at
give,
the same
you
time,
receive.
how would it make sense to unlock an area which story is completely different to what you're actually on? Ah. Oh wait, you can't actually get in here, can you? Oh, it's the quest point right before it lets you in.
Dodge this! Ah!
I don't think you can quite decide which soundtrack it wants to play. I'm used to having a lot more stamina, so I'm constantly unsure which walls I can climb and which ones I can't. Such hard work for one Animoculus.
That felt, pretty good.
It's a storm barrier. It looks so dangerous.
Leave it to me. Although this wooden lyre is all I have. I don't need the lyre to break through this kind of storm wait, what is that?
Enemy attack! Prepare yourselves!
The stage will need to be cleared before I can begin my performance.
Okay, what can you look
Generally
destroy the
speaking,
shield quick?
such chores are not the concerns of the performer himself.
Wait, what's going on? There shouldn't be any hilly troll camps in the vicinity of Storm Terror's lair.
Ha! Yeah! Incoming.
I mean, you say that, but we defeated quite a few villagers on the way here. Which I would say is in the vicinity, so quite near at least.
The hilly trolls usually do not venture into areas with high elemental concentrations. It puts a heavy burden on their bodies.
The Abyss Order must be manipulating them behind the scenes, yet they shouldn't have been able to determine that we would come. They're presumably spreading their forces to halt our plans.
Without further ado, I suppose I can play faster if my only audience is the wind.
I mean, we are here too.
It actually opened! You're not entirely useless, Tone Deaf Bard!
This is it. We are now entering Storm Terror's lair. Watch yourselves. Let's move.
No, I so rarely go into this area of Storm Terror's lair. I mostly just teleport to Dvalin's domain. So it's really unusual to come here from this perspective. It's been so long since I did that
To Storm Terror's lair.
for the first time.
The gate is enormous compared to us. But still, Paimon wonders how Dvalin gets in there with a body that huge.
He doesn't walk in. He flies in.
Oh. You do have a point.
I'm one please, we haven't seen him walk even once. He's a dragon.
It's stuck.
But I wonder why New Mondstadt is so small when the ruins of Old Mondstadt are so big.
It's stuck.
Hey, check out that roof. Is there a giant hole in it?
I love how he just gets ignored after making fun of her. Like, it's such a stilted conversation.
I suppose we could make use of that wind current.
Let's make a detour then. Heading up.
Let's make a detour then. Heading up.
Unless it's not actually supposed to be that weird.
In the ruins?
And it's just actually a mistake.
Either way, if we do
Voice
run
lines.
into one, we will let the victorious Master Diluc do the...
Do not underestimate them just because I have beaten one of them before. I'm not boasting. I'm simply saying there is more to the Abyss Order than a few mages.
Correct. That's why I tagged along after all. Well, that and also for your safety. Why am I so diligent? Too diligent for a poet, in fact.
I don't know.
So says the person that made zero effort to search for the dragon tears and drank in the
By the time that we reach
I won't hold you back.
the higher ranks of the Abyss Order,
tavern all day.
they're not that hard anymore. Just
Paimon
level
doesn't
them.
get it. What part of you is remotely diligent?
Ready when you are.
I'm not even sure if that extinguishes fire, but it should. Logically, it should. If it doesn't, it's kind of... It should. The very first time I came here, this wind barrier here, I got stuck between this wind barrier and the one of the pillars down there. Just falling endlessly, I had to teleport away. I guess I won't. That's fuck. That's not better or worse than getting stuck between a barrier. I guess that's well. That just happened. That's a crack.
You can't run. Let me scry.
That's the wrong barrier.
Incoming.
Yeah, too. That sometimes you press switch character and it just doesn't react really.
Dodge this! Ha!
Why is the music going
Shadows
crazy
of
right
fate.
now?
Speed of
Loud.
light. Yeah. Hey. Delves into destiny.
Cool it!
You can't run.
Oh, what I did forget. This is an incredible mind game. I was thinking that those shields would be a lot easier if I had a pyro unit built, and then I remembered that you get Xiangling from getting Spiral Abyss to 3-3 or beating it. And then, yeah, I forgot to say I did some of the Spiral Abyss, I think until 3-2. So not quite Xiangling. I need to level my characters a little before
That felt
beating. Or I guess I can beat levels, but I can't 3-star them, and I can't be bothered to do them twice, to be perfectly honest. So I'll wait a bit until I can actually 3-star them first try. But yeah, I did some of those just to get the primo gems. You shouldn't have let me fall down. I'm gonna get distracted by the exploration. I'll do this. I do this later. I can't. Okay, let's.
that felt pretty good.
Judgment. Don't blink.
Sometimes I feel bad for the healer because they're just chilling and then you go and kill them. Also, maybe they should have those chests around them.
Speed of light.
Dodge this!
Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned.
I feel like if Hilichurl had less chests, then their mortality rate would go down. Maybe they should look into that, but then again, they're not that smart.
Don't blink.
Did I just get stuck on the step? Okay. should be an animalculus right under that. The animal ones aren't that hard to find, but I really struggled with the last one from the Geoculus orb. Because it was the one that is really, really high up on that one mountain. And I thought I had gone there, but I guess I didn't. Then I had to wait until I could craft the stone.
You give, you receive.
Yeah, Electro ones was even worse because, I couldn't find the last, like, good 10 of them. Even going to the locations one by one. But I did manage in the end without unlocking the stone because the stone just takes so long to unlock it. It's like really high up in terms of reputation. And it takes forever to level Inazuma reputation. It's so much XP needed. I think the only reputation I have maxed anyway is the Liyue one. Let's explode already. But looking at the reputations made me realize how little quests Mondstadt actually has. Because Liyue is over 50 and Inazuma also is in like high 40s. And then there's Mondstadt is like not even 30. I could definitely not leveling the reputation there through quests.
Look, a wind current.
Yes, yes. Okay.
It might lead us to the top of the tower.
I wonder why they stopped this at chapter 9. Yeah, chapter 9. Like, you don't even need to make it the rewards that great, but just
That
having
felt
objectives to do would be nice. Like, you
That
can
felt
obviously always set your own
pretty good.
objectives and make your own little challenges. But it's just still very different to just having the game have them, if that makes sense. Like, an actual
Oh, we
incentive.
can't advance any further. The ruins seem to be guarded by ancient seals.
Aren't you ancient enough to know the shield?
Is this the work of Dvalin?
No. These ruins were once part of an ancient city. Dvalin just happens to be nesting in these ruins for now. These ruins even predate the existence of the Four Winds. Mondstadt is a city without a ruler. However, before it was ruled over by a tyrant. Anyway, I'll sing you that story when we have a chance in the future.
The markings on this seal. If my archaeological knowledge is not mistaken, this appears to be a light act.
Why does the game love
Trim
cutting
reintegrated
characters
parts,
off?
we should be able to get it working.
We should be close to completing the ceremony for this actuator. Let's put the last part back and see.
Like, I understand development taking time. I understand needing quality personnel, and at
I
some point,
suppose it wasn't
just
too much
throwing
trouble.
money at it doesn't work anymore. But surely it wouldn't take that much expertise to just repair stuff like that, like switching voice lines and voice line timing to cut characters off. Like, couldn't you just hire someone smaller for that? Just go through the earlier game and do some small
Looks
fixes.
like we're right. There are 3 more halos circling the tower.
Which means there are 3 more corresponding light actuators to activate. I can see one from here. The rest must be scattered within the ruins around here. Let's go find them.
Why did Dvalin pick a place filled with puzzles and seals as his lair? Doesn't he get annoyed coming back home?
He doesn't walk in. He flies in.
You do have a point.
There's some weird tornadoes here that if you get hit by them, they basically just keep you in the air until your character dies. Kind of annoying.
Judgment! Delves into death!
Cool it!
You can't run!
There are a few interesting trinkets here.
I wonder what the gecko tails are actually for. I guess alchemy?
suppose
I've
it
never
wasn't
really
too
looked
much
at that
trouble.
much. Like, does anyone use those potions and alchemy and things? Or is this just kind of an abandoned part of the game? Cause in the early game you have those ice and fire flowers, but that didn't really get expanded on later on other ones, did they? Really? We're just gone 2 seconds longer.
Wow, this light actuating ceremony does work magic. It looks like one of the 3 halos above has now become solid ground. Let's start looking for the next puzzle.
I mean, what we need to look for, we have on a map, so. Sometimes I wish they did less on the map things, but then again, if I was actually in the situation, that would probably be annoying.
Speed of light. Huh?
Remember the kayak quest? Like the one where you have to go look for the chests and follow the clues and things. Didn't used to have quest markers. Like you couldn't just go to Kaya and ask for a quest marker. I feel like that was just do it on your own. Unless I was stupid and missed that. Which is also a very fair possibility. But then people must have complained about that, because otherwise why would they change it?
Cool it!
Incoming. Hey! Yeah. Let me scry.
Dodge this!
Ha. Don't blink. Hey!
Yae kept by a branch.
Outrider Amber, reporting. Wow, these will come in handy.
Is the music going so hard right now? Nothing is happening. Please, calm down.
I'm looking
To be fair, the soundtrack in this game is pretty good. So, if nothing else, it's nice to listen to. Oh, and then the livestream they announced the Chasm music will be coming, I guess, to Spotify? Or at least released, I don't know. That was nice. The underground area of the Chasm has some pretty good music. And admittedly, I do like listening to Genshin music when I'm just walking somewhere, like to the shop or something. And then when I forget my headphones, I die a little inside because it takes forever to get places for some reason. Is there like a little dome there?
There are a few interesting trinkets here.
Good.
Judgment! Delves into death. Speed of light.
Oh, there's also a Dendro one. A 2 Dendro one.
Delves into death. Incoming.
I know some people were hoping for, like, Sumeru things in the live stream, but I don't mind that we didn't get anything. I think
Bad.
we'll
As
see
far
more
as
in
treasure is
2.8.
concerned.
Ah, no. That's what the dome is, okay. But I'm kind of excited to see more Dendro things. I want to see some Dendro characters teased. Oh, thanks. should probably unlock all of these. I mean, 5 primos is 5 primos.
You can't run! Speed of light!
Decided by destiny. Nowhere to hide.
Oh, Hellshot archers are kind of annoying when you don't have ranged characters, like aiming ranged characters,
Incoming.
which Catalyst users are not.
You give, you receive.
Because some of these towers you can't climb. Like, not these towers specifically, but the initial towers.
Freeze!
Don't blink.
I do sometimes wish I had a Geo character build
Judgment.
for these shields.
Shadows of speed of light. Delves into.
Where is actually? I think in the ring. I remember the first time I came here, I didn't have enough stamina to climb one of these towers to get that. So I don't think I will have now. I think I had to get some geoculars from Liyue first. We'll try. I could maybe stand on one of these little things, nook things, and punish stamina. Oh, maybe not. Ah, 20. I don't know what my issue was the first time. As I said before, there's a very real possibility that I'm just stupid. And that's the reason I couldn't do it.
It seems 2 of the halos have become solid ground. 1 more and the seal to the top of the tower will be broken.
Let me out of your dome of pain.
You can't run!
With sword comes shadow.
Written in the stars! Shiver! Hey!
Dodge this! Quite the find.
I'm still sad about the way they split up the banners. Like, I know there's logic behind putting the rerun character with the new character. Because some people wait
Cool it!
for and then they would lose out on money, blah blah blah.
Hey!
But I want Ito more than I want Xiao. So my original plan was to pull until I get Ito, And then whatever I had left, I would put into the Xiao banner, but I can't do that now because Xiao is first. But I also want Xiao, so I can't just skip the banner. It will also take longer for Xiao to get another read run because it's already his third run. And for Ito to get a third run, because that's a lot more common. Though then again, it might take a while considering Sumeru is on the horizon, and then they'll probably bring out more characters for that. Breathe. So no, I think my plan is on my main account to hit pity once.
Don't blink.
And Xiao, if I lose the 50-50, so be it. As long as it's not Chi-Chi, I'm okay with that. But I don't think I will pull more than that. So I'm not sure I can get. I know I can get 2 more pities.
Freeze.
For Ito if I only do 1
Speed of light.
on Xiao. But I don't know if I can reach 2 on both of them. That will be stretching it a lot.
Dodge this.
So I'm just really hoping I'll win 50-50s. Or, you know, lose 50-50, but get an early pity. That will work as well. If I could get blessed with that, that would be amazing.
It's done! Paimon thinks we should venture onward from here.
Where? I guess there's an area down? Or below this? Certainly not up. Right, that's not another. Are they both down? In a tree. I should really just do the quest. Like, now there's the real mountain there. How?
You can't run! Shadows of fate!
Can you
Freeze.
look down, please?
Incoming! Hey!
Dodge this.
Speed of light!
Freeze. Quite the find.
You circle around? Wow, but this goes up already here. Maybe I'll look that up later. Go away, no one likes you. I guess Mona likes you because she needs the essential materials, but... Eh. It's so hard to follow them when they fly above you. Unless you look up your character's ass, I guess. Unless you look at your character's ass, which is to Rosaria.
I suppose it wasn't too much trouble.
Incoming! You give, you receive.
don't want to go into the Dome of Pain. Guess we'll climb. Oh, I'm done. I was so. Just let's not mention it. Let's not mention it.
I'm thinking about turning these adventures into songs after we're done.
Straight in, okay. Well, that's sure. Well, we certainly have gone through quite a lot recently.
Hopefully, this song will be sung for years to come by the people of Mondstadt, just like the legend of Vanessa.
I have loved that song since I was small. How are you feeling today, Honorary Knight? I am completely prepared and fully confident that we can do this.
You're so reliable, Master Jean.
Even Master Diluc accompanied us to the very end, despite only being an accidentally
You didn't do
involved
shit.
bystander.
You shared your secret with me, and I only returned your trust to the same extent.
What about Venti?
It's freedom.
Freedom?
When you first arrived at Mondstadt, did no one tell you that Mondstadt is the city of freedom?
Maybe I probably did, yeah.
She really is a child of freedom. Mondstadt is a romantic city without the reign of a king, and its citizens enjoy the most freedom amongst the 7 nations. I hope the dragon that once protected Mondstadt will soon be free too. No one should have deceived him by telling him that Mondstadt betrayed him. And no one should have told him that it was his eternal duty to protect the city. He has the right and freedom to choose his own way of life.
Venti?
Well then, traveler, may the thousands of years of wind that have blown through Mondstadt go with you. Just like the last time, I shall channel animal energy for you.
I knew it. It was your voice I heard.
Oh, no wonder you said his voice sounds familiar.
The trans domain doesn't unlock right after, it doesn't yet. Rank 25. Would have been nice though. You know, the very first time I did this trans domain, I was vastly underleveled. And it was I mean, I did manage the fight, but it was so long.
There are 2 shiny spots on Dvalin's back.
Oh, it's this pod.
They appear to be poisonous blood clots that have coagulated on his wounds. The Abyss Order must have cursed the wounds. That's what's corrupting Dvalin's mind. To save Dvalin, we're going to have to get rid of those blood clots. Aim for those blood clots.
Do I look like I can aim, please?
Dvalin is getting away, but I'm familiar with his tactics. Just hold on a bit longer.
Well, how long till the boosty things spawn?
I'll extract and condense the pure animo from the shots being fired. Shattering them will create acceleration currents. I can't control where they will appear, so keep your eyes peeled.
Why does it feel like we're slowing down right before we reach the boost? Yes, it's not close enough. Okay. I'll take your word for it. This is why I don't play Archers. I do kind of want Yelan, not gonna lie. I'm just not pulling for her in main because I think we might as well just get it on a rerun. She'll be the quickest out of the three. Plus her voice is amazing. Definitely, it feels like forever to actually reach those.
Dvalin, I'm sorry this is hurting you.
Oh, cartoon is pretty cool. Like up at top. Well, then again, I love dragons, so. Highest.
Now we can fight Dvalin on equal grounds. The grandest bard is here to help. But first, let me be clear. Even after hundreds of years without use, Dvalin's teeth and claws are still very dangerous.
Yeah.
Cool it.
Can't see.
It's our chance. Aim for the tainted blood clot on his neck.
That let me up?
Dodged.
Oh. I've never been hit by those.
This is Dvalin's ace in the hole. Celestinum Finale Termini.
This dragon has strange taste when it comes to naming things.
I named it for him just now.
Seriously?
Hey, look, he's just as good as names as Paimon.
Let's ride the wind currents and stay away from the breaking platforms. The energy flooding out from the fissures will be hot. Be sure to watch your step.
Does he have certain areas where he takes no damage or something?
Punishment! Delves into Don't blink! Hey! Nowhere to hide.
Now is our chance. Aim for the tainted blood clot on his neck.
Frostbite.
Incoming!
Nearly got smashed by him, damn.
This place is gonna collapse!
It's been a while since we flew like this together. How, Dvalin?
Just now. Why? Why did you not ask me to protect you like the last time?
Me not wanting you to listen to the Abyss Order doesn't mean that you have to listen to me. Freedom, if demanded of you by an Archon, is really no freedom at all.
I mean, there's a big difference between demand and question. Or request.
Is this the power of the Animo Archon? But I am no longer part of the Four Winds.
Even if that's so, you still protected us regardless. Now spread your wings of freedom and go with my blessing.
I mean, Dvalin's pretty pretty.
And so, the Storm Terror threat was quelled. I clarified the misunderstanding to the citizens of Mondstadt and let them know that they are safe. To them, it seems Storm Terror attacked Mondstadt out of nowhere and then vanished just as quickly. They must be finding the whole ordeal very confusing.
However, winds change their course. Someday, they will blow towards a brighter future.
Honestly, as slow as I find the start and how much it was kind of a drag for me. Like, this end and what comes next was pretty hype.
You guys are back! The honorary knight returns triumphant! Yep, we're back from tussling with Dvalin. You just returned yesterday, right? Jean got back first, and she told us all about your heroic deeds. I wonder if I'll ever get an opportunity.
Why did it take us a day? All thanks to your referral.
That doesn't come into it. You guys deserve all the credit for how you resolved this crisis. When I brought you into the city that day, I was just doing my duty as an outrider. You're welcome. But have you been waiting for us here this whole time? Of course not. Just because I'm not out on the front line doesn't mean I don't have work to do. In fact, I'm dealing with the aftermath of the crisis as we speak. Aftermath? Here? What happened in Mondstadt? While Master Jean was away, the monsters lurking nearby made a coordinated attack on the city. Fortunately, we weren't completely taken by surprise. I detected the Hilly Churls were moving closer to the city a while back. Oh yeah! Paimon remembers. When we first met, you were clearing out one of their camps. Exactly. And if we hadn't started making preparations back then, Mondstadt would be in much greater danger by now.
Why would the Hilly Chills do this?
I know. It's strange. Hilly Churls aren't usually capable of coordinating like this. Our best guess is that the Abyss Order is behind it. They've taken over the Hilly Churls? Good thing we saved Dvalin, or they might have taken him too. That's
I don't
right.
remember this.
And
This
since
particular
I'm the outrider, it's up to me to keep eyes on the Abyss Order from now on.
How does the story get
I'm
picked
sorry.
up again,
You
or
should
is it
be
just kind of
celebrating your victory, not listening to all this somber talk.
implied that the
I
episode
promised
does
to
it? I
take
don't
you out
remember.
for some sticky honey roast, didn't I? Before everyone got caught up in the Storm Terror crisis. There's no time like the present, right? You guys hungry?
I mean, it's not pretend that Paimon is never hungry.
You may have forgotten till just now, but it's been on
No, not
Paimon's
hungry.
mind this whole time. Awesome, let's go. It's been way too long since I last ate a sticky honey roast myself. Wait for me at Good Hunter. I'll be right there. I just have to clean up here real quick.
Though I do feel like later they play the part of Paimon as a joke and Paimon as a glutton. A lot harder than they do right now. It's part of what makes her so annoying. Like, at the start she's perfectly fine, but then they just turn into that.
Oh. Don't blink! Yeah.
Did I do that last time too? Do you have to do it?
Yeah.
I have absolutely no recollection of this. I have the brain of a goldfish.
Incoming! Yeah.
Oh, it's the main story. I guess that you have to do this.
Thanks for helping us clean up the battlefield. You really didn't have to, you know. This work ethic of yours really puts me to shame. I know this paltry sum doesn't begin to pay you back for everything you've done for the Knights, but for what it's worth, please take it.
I guess you just get some bonuses for doing it. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's just one that you can easily miss. I mean, you say that, but it's literally locked for me until level 25. I don't pretend like I've unlocked it.
Here we go. This is it. Crisis, danger, the thrill of adventure. Adventurers Guild. Finally, our days of rescuing kittens and finding lost puppies are over. The age of adventure is upon us. Roll up, youngsters. Join the Adventurers Guild today. In this time of great upheaval, we must rally together, take on the dragon, and save our great city of Mondstadt!
Yeah, about that.
What? What? The Storm Terror threat is resolved? I missed the acting clanmaster's speech? Storm Terror should have put up more of a fight. We didn't get to join in.
Nimrod. Poor guy.
Long live the heroes. Thank you. It's finally over. Many trade routes have closed due to the Storm Terror incident. We can cope for now without fresh fruit and vegetables. But if the wine supply dries up, we're all doomed. I cannot imagine a world without wine. I hope they get the trade routes back up and running soon.
Wasn't that much of a wine person. I guess white wine is fine, but I very much dislike red wine.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolvendom.
But Razor, yeah.
Ta-da!
Oh, nice. Got the 5-star 4-star.
Ta-da!
Honestly, I feel like the Traveler should also get a burst animation.
Look, there will definitely be something that catches your eye.
It's been getting quite busy.
So Storm Terror's true identity is Dvalin, one of the 4 winds. We never should have forgotten his past sacrifice for Mondstadt. Every cloud has a silver lining. We're fortunate that our relationship with the Dragon of the East didn't sour past the point of no return.
It's the silver lining of a cloud.
We have you to thank. And
What
Jean for her unfailing devotion. As long as we have the Knights of Favonius, peace and freedom will prevail in Mondstadt.
Right, I haven't done this one, I suppose.
getting quite...
15, 16. That's a nice haul.
Have I don't have. Right? Just only know. So if I just send all of these, I get some coin fades. Hates. Oh my.
Oh,
I mean,
ow.
faints.
What
I just need 4. Maybe you can get some pull out of it. I think I didn't do this before because I actually ran out of experience thingies. Sorry, but there's nothing to do in my world right now.
Yeah, as
I'm not quite sure why people want to join low-level worlds. Higher level I understand because you can get all sorts of materials that you may already have collected in your world. But what's different to get in lower level worlds?
what is this?
What is what? I need this for Mona. But I don't have any Valberries. I don't have any Valberries for Rosaria, so I'll do better.
Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Benny said, I feel stronger and...
And that should be 10. Give me a spear, please. One that's on a black tassel. Oh, it's official. That's not bad. What is this spearless land? Spears are a goddamn myth.
This is bad. Such a hassle. What am I going to do?
What's wrong, Kaya?
Oh, thank the thousand winds. Your arrival must be the grace of the gods.
He already sounds so fake. How did I even fall for this
If
quest?
I may ask, envoy sent by the Animo god to save this mere mortal, could you spare a moment?
Ew, cut it out.
Can't say I don't have time.
Marvelous. I cannot let my peers hear about this. I cannot seek help from anyone else but you. Please, let us move to somewhere more fit for such conversations. Let's talk in the courtyard, just outside headquarters. Come with me.
What's with this kindness.
Can I advance the quest now, or do I actually need to finish this one? Because it's kind of long, kind of boring. Right. A mysterious girl who calls herself Prinzessin der Verurteilung and travels with a night raven named Oz. Neither of which can speak German. I mean, I guess I have this one. If this takes too long, I might just do it next time. 'Cause I kind of want to still play
This place will
Vampire
do.
Survivors. Before logging off for the night.
Tell us what it's about already.
How should I begin? Oh, right. Let me tell you a secret first. It's a secret of my past, and I confide in you to keep it.
Don't worry. Paimon's lips are sealed.
As a matter of fact, my grandfather was a pirate.
Oh,
Wait, why do you sound so blithe? Do you think I'm making it up? Look at my eye patch.
These
I
Kaya
inherited it from
parts
my
are kind of
grandfather,
funny.
and this is solid proof that we are related by blood.
Damn, I never knew you could inherit eye patches.
My, how could you not know such common knowledge?
Yes, how could I?
This is no different from children inheriting their hairstyles from their parents. Yesterday, I was glancing through the
they
notes
don't.
my grandfather left and stumbled upon records that spoke of a treasure.
treasure?
According to his notes, the treasure is buried in the lost Arcadian ruins.
Treasure.
But the location of the ruins is currently unknown. I've tried searching for clues.
Treasure! Kaya, what kind of treasure is it? Gold? Or better yet, gems?
Treasures that consist of nothing but gold and gems are third-rate treasures. My grandfather's treasure is a sword. A magic sword that grants the wielder unrivaled power.
Oh, wow!
The sword was dropped from Celestia into the sea by a god. It was later salvaged by my grandfather's crew
shit,
by
I
pure
forgot to
coincidence.
Clear my stamina
The
on
moment he
corner.
gripped the sword, thunder roared, billows howled, and the clear skies were suddenly swallowed by raging winds. With the might of the magic sword, my grandfather went on to defeat a hydra, a silver-haired banshee, a wicked abyss dragon. But the immense power of the sword enticed many more greedy pirates. To avoid meaningless conflicts, my grandfather hid the magic sword.
Eight-headed hydras, silver-haired banshees? Do they really exist?
The world we live in is fascinating. Full
Truly.
of unknown and inexplicable wonders.
Holy moly, that's just insane!
A gang of treasure hoarders has been very active lately, and many ruins have had their relics stolen by them. I'm afraid that they will soon discover the Arcadian ruins, and the magic sword will be lost.
We won't let it fall into the wrong hands. We must get the sword before them. You just rest assured that we are here to help.
Wow. Great. Please keep it a secret. I'll wait for your good news.
Hey, so what you think? Isn't it exciting? We're talking about a super duper powerful sword.
Is it really, really true?
Well, let's go to the Adventurers Guild and see if we can find out more. The adventurers should know more about the ruins, right?
Please, just let me do quests. Oh, okay, that's good. That's fine. As long as I can continue one of those. By the way, I'm sorry if you can hear drinking or eating noises.
Perhaps I should go on a
I'm a sporadic eater rather than eating big meals, so it's kind of hard not to. I wonder if people still do mukbangs, like the proper ones, not the weird gross overeating has become on YouTube. I mean, I assume they still do it in the original communities, but like Western ones, I mean. I looked into it. I'm kind of afraid to.
Greetings. May I take your order?
Yeah, I would like some cake.
Why so cold? I've always thought that we enjoy quite the intimate friendship.
Are there any cake recipes in this game? I don't think so, are there? I mean, I love game food. I'm kind of annoyed that they made some limited behind events that I now can't do it anymore. But I can understand why they do it. It's still a gacha after all. I mean, I've played a fair share of gachas, so not surprised at all. I just doesn't mean I'm less annoyed. Oh, hey, I didn't see you there.
It seems your great battle sharpened not only your combat skills, but your wit as well. A knight after my own heart. To bask in the presence of Mondstadt's new big hero is quite the morale boost. And that's coming from a knight.
Sweet-talking, sugar-coated Captain Kaya.
Nonsense. I speak from the heart.
What are you plotting this time?
Me? Nothing. On the contrary, I'm trying to work out what others are plotting. That's why I'm here. Somewhere quiet, where I can collect my thoughts.
So what you thinking about then?
The Abyss Order. A dragon wreaks havoc in Mondstadt, and the acting Grand Master leaves the city to combat the threat. Strategically, that's the perfect moment for the Abyss Order to make their move. If you were the Abyss Order, would you squander this golden opportunity by sending in nothing more than a few hilly churls?
There must be more to the story.
To get to the bottom of it, I decided to wait.
If they really care
So
about
I waited
Mondstadt.
and watched for their next move. Then came the day you made all hell break loose in Storm Terror's lair. Just as the hilly churl's cries sounded from the city gates. That same day, I saw shadowy figures lurking in the city itself.
Inside the city?
Shock.
Well, all the other knights were outside, fighting the enemy. As you can imagine, that left the inside of the city completely unguarded.
And Batman wasn't
Except for
there,
me,
so.
of course. And so I approached the Abyss Order infiltrators for a bit of, let's call it fraternizing. Through various means, I managed to gather some rather interesting intel. The situation is this. The Abyss Order, they are united under a single leader.
The Abyss Order has a leader?
Yes. And it was this very leader who devised the plot to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war.
What exactly did you have to do to find this out?
Let's just say I'm blessed with certain linguistic powers. There's more. The Abyss Order has a name for this leader. They call her the Princess.
Princess.
Now, I'm sorry to cut this intelligence briefing.
Oh, no, I play Ether, my game actually lines up with the trailers. Amazing.
I think she's still angry with me for my absence from the defense effort during the attack. I'd better slip away before she notices me.
One minute I see Kaya, the next he slipped away. Clear sign of a guilty conscience.
He does a lot behind the scenes.
Are you sure? Because that sounds like exactly what he'd say to talk himself out of trouble.
You say talk
But
with some of
let's forget
himself,
about
but
him. I
I'm pretty
worked
just saying
super
it for
hard
that
today,
part.
and my tummy's rumbling. Let's order. Hi, Sarah. 1 sticky honey roast, please.
I want some shortcake. I've been on a diet for 3 months. I haven't had cake in a long time. It's my birthday.
Don't we have a job to do?
I also need to fit into that Yae Miko cosplay. Oh. I was fit into it. Good idea.
So, now the Storm Terror threat is behind us. What are your plans for the next step?
Paimon thinks it's time to leave Mondstadt and keep looking through the 7 nations until we find clues about his sister.
Huh, really? Oh, well, I guess this is goodbye for now.
I will miss my Favonian family.
Hey, don't feel down. You'll always be a friend of the Knights of Avonius, and our honorary knight. Wherever you may go, and wherever the wind may blow.
Let the wind lead.
That's the spirit. Remember, Mondstadt will always welcome you. All right, now let's eat before it gets cold.
That was good. Note to Paimon, Amber's recommendations are worth the wait.
Of course. Well, I don't trust myself in the kitchen. You can always trust me with the menu. Oh, I almost forgot
Anna,
to
you like
mention.
burn stick.
Jean's waiting for you at the cathedral. It's something to do with the Holy Lyre de Himmel. You'd better head there now.
That's actually the best Himmel. Not quite right, but the best Himmel I've heard in this game yet. Like most of the time they overpronounce the L and they kind of drag the word out, even though a double consonant makes the word shorter, so it's Himmel, not Himmel. But I'm actually surprised that they have such problems with the word der. Because a lot of times it just sounds like they're saying de. But I saw a lot of people having problems with that as well when Attack on Titan came out and people were trying to pronounce the names. Just the R endings and things. But then to be fair to them, colloquial Rainer is pronounced like it has an A at the end. Really don't pronounce the R. So I guess it's fair for some to be confused. The record showed that I do not like
Barbara,
Attack on
the
Titan.
deaconess of the church. She is here to retrieve the Holy Lyre de Himmel.
May the Animo Archon protect you. I'm not really in a position to speak compared to our acting Grand Master, but I still want to thank you all on behalf of all of Mondstadt for your assistance. Fortunately, everything was resolved peacefully. I can't imagine how an all-out war between the military and the dragon would have ended.
Now the Fatui have no choice but to keep their mouths shut. They must be annoyed that things didn't turn out as planned for them. This time, they even lost their best excuse to pressure the Knights of Favonius. Diplomatically speaking, they gained nothing, and on the contrary, simply proved just how vexatious they can be.
Sounds like quite the
Honestly, I wonder why people
So,
let the
did
Fatui
you bring
do
the Holy
as
Lyre
much as
with
they
you?
do.
We cannot ask you to keep defending the lyre forever. The Seneschal has been pressing me for a while now.
We, did bring it with us. It's just... it's a little...
Oh, don't worry. I'm not here to collect rent. The church has always received special funding.
That face, though.
The Holy Lyre! Lord Barbados! Even if I atone for these sins for the rest of my life, it would still not be enough! to fix it, but you'll never touch the lyre again!
We, really should get going. That trick I used to repair the Holy Lyre. I mean, the magic I used isn't going to hold forever, you know.
What? You tone-deaf bard! Hey, don't go!
I mean, let's not pretend like he's the only one to blame why it's broken.
At last, Mondstadt's rodent ruler in the flesh. Scurrying through the streets looking for leftovers? Mondstadt calls this a god?
Resident rodent beats invasive vermin.
Don't you dare speak back to me, insolent bard. Absentee Archon of Mondstadt. How impotent you've become.
Honestly, I thank Signora for slapping me.
Looks out of place. Did you steal it from your master's face?
You should have held your tongue. So, this is a gnosis. Wouldn't be caught dead wearing this ugly thing in public.
Beauty is a waste when the beholder has no taste.
We kinda got robbed of a cool Gnosis scene in Inazuma.
Well, we have what we came here for. Come, before our dear Favonian friends arrive. Leave nothing for them to find.
Much time.
Honorary Knight, you're awake!
Venti, is he alright?
I wouldn't say he's alright, exactly. I found you lying unconscious outside the cathedral and used my elemental powers to heal you. That bard awakened first, but strangely, my healing powers had almost no effect on him. This is the first time I've encountered such a patient, but he just said, it's completely normal, and then got up and left the cathedral.
He left? Already? Where'd he go?
The symbol of Mondstadt's hero. That's what he said. I wanted to stop him, but Jean, I mean, Master Jean, said to let him leave. How strange.
I think I understand.
Paimon remembers Venti healing under that tree before. It's probably due to the connection between Windrise and the Animal Archon. Master Jean has figured it out as well, but we can't tell Barbara.
I mean, how about you say it louder just so she can hear? Because that was definitely not a quiet whisper.
The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it smells. I said the exact same thing last time. Why do I only say these things when I'm down on my luck?
So what is a gnosis?
So you noticed. This isn't something I'm meant to discuss with ordinary people. But I suppose I can let you in on the secret. As you know, visions are external magical foci that only a small minority of people possess. They use these visions to channel elemental power. In truth, every wielder of a vision is one who can attain godhood and ascend to Celestia. We call such people allogenes.
Allogenes? Paimon's never heard of them before.
That's because this is a secret that only Archons are privy to. We don't need primitive tools like visions. Instead, each Archon has an internal magical focus that resonates directly with Celestia itself, known as a gnosis.
What about that hip? A thing hanging off your hip. I mean, they say anyone with a vision can turn into an Archon, basically, but like 2 out of the 3, I'm not sure about the third one, Archons we've met weren't human to begin with.
It's just a glowing glass ball I carry around to avoid suspicion.
Huh.
So who was that nasty woman who sent Paimon flying and stole your gnosis?
Her name is Signora, number 8 of the Harbingers. She and the rest of the Harbingers have been given godlike executive authority by the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya, and with it, strength surpassing that of other mortals.
The Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya? Isn't that...
Indeed. She is one of the 7, the Tsaritsa who reigns from her winter palace, and the one person that the F2P Harbingers all answer to. The 7 don't always get along well, but still. I never thought that she would plot to steal another Archon's gnosis.
What sort of god is it, Tsaritsa?
How should I put this? 500 years ago, I knew her well, but I can't say the same is true now. You see, a certain catastrophe happened 500 years ago, and after that, she cut off all ties with me. But we can save discussion of the Cryo Archon and the F2P for another day. If you seek the rest of the 7, many difficulties lie ahead of you still. You should head for Mondstadt's neighboring nation of Liyue. The Geo-Archon who reigns there, unlike me, administrates his entire region personally. He only descends once every year to give his divine predictions, which set the direction for Liyue for the rest of that year.
Even so, it sounds like he works much harder than a certain someone,
I mean, I guess.
In any case, this year's Rite of Descension is soon to begin. If you miss it, you'll just have to wait another year.
What? Oh, why didn't you tell us before? Well, then bye! We're going!
One moment, Windborn Outlander.
You mean me?
Yep. Traveler, as you set off on your journey once again, you must remember that the journey itself has meaning. The birds of Tevat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her F2P and the monsters, they are all part of your journey. The destination is not everything. So before you reach the end, keep your eyes open. Use the chance to take in the world around you.
Venti.
Great. So, that's that for the Animo Archon's admonishments. Back to Venti time. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb.
I mean, I guess. I'm not sure if I remember.
Up till the end, Dvalin remembered
please,
his duty
listen.
as one of the 4 winds. As such, I don't intend to forcibly strip him of that duty and force my ideals of freedom onto him. I just hope that Dvalin will be able to choose for himself and understand what freedom is. Before I became an Archon, I too was taught the meaning of freedom in this way by a friend. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb.
About the Abyss Order.
Kaya shared some new intelligence, you say? Oh, I see. So, the Abyss Order has a princess who orchestrated the plan to corrupt Dvalin? They were probably trying to turn Dvalin into a weapon of war for the Abyss. But that said, I have never heard of any such princess of the Abyss Order.
So this is a recent development.
I think so too. Apparently. But how does a prince come out of nowhere and take command over the entire Abyss
Was
Order?
princess before, now you say prince?
If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb.
About Senora.
The Fatui lady didn't hang around, did she? She just grabbed your gnosis and left?
Because if you looked at her, she has better things to
She
do.
wanted to avoid any eyewitnesses from the Knights of Favonius. The slightest slip up here would have destroyed the Fatui's diplomatic relations with the Knights.
So they're just gonna keep acting like Mondstadt's allies as if nothing happened?
If only the Seven Nations had banded together against the Abyss Order in the first place. The Fatui possess the strongest military among the Seven Nations, yet they've used it to steal the Holy Lyre, covet the power of gods, and use Dvalin as a bargaining chip against the Knights.
Speaking of the lyre, didn't Diluc say something like this before? He said that the Fatui can only run amok across the Seven Nations and threaten the Knights because of the Harbingers.
Yes. As I said earlier, the Cryo-Archon has given them authority and strength beyond that of other mortals. The Tsaritsa... I haven't seen her in 500 years. What is she thinking? What's her plan? Whatever the answer is, I have a feeling it's only going to make your search for the Seven all the more difficult. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb.
About deities.
As I said before, vision wielders are known as allogenes and may ascend to Celestia. A gnosis is a higher-order nexus of elemental manipulation and is emblematic of an Archon's status as one of the Seven. But as for which of the Seven took your sister, I'm sorry, I don't know. Wait, as one of the Seven, I'm not clear of suspicion yet either, am I?
I mean, I saw who... Oh no, we saw the upholder of heavenly principles. You don't look like that god at all.
Hang on a hot second. Tone Deaf Bard is just one of Barbados' many incarnations. Who's to say that...
He's known you long enough to trust him.
We're a great team indeed. Say, once you find your sister, how would you like to become one of the new Four Winds?
Perhaps.
You don't seem too into it. Hey, Tone Deaf Bard! If being one of the Four Winds means free food, you can consider Paimon.
If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb.
There's nothing else.
Well then, best be off to Lille. If the dissension ritual you failed to tally, then another year you must dally.
Got entirely distracted by looking at new figure releases. It should be AR-23? Oh, that's the wrong one. Yeah, okay. Shouldn't do too long. Guess we can do... that one soonish, maybe. I wonder why you can unlock this quest without having the teapot. Because don't you technically need the teapot for the quest? I guess you only needed to give characters food. I hope they make the travel a little more usable. I do quite like both of them. But then again, they're so fine. They're so, they may not be great. They, I mean, you can finish the game with them. And because my team was so Electro heavy, I actually had to do some of the later fights with Traveler against the Electro immune characters on my main. They were godsend then. Quite literally. I guess I'll go get that shrine. And then I'll go for the night. Well, at least from this account. I still need to do commissions on my other one. And then I want to play Vampire Survivors. Only a little bit because it's late already.
Let me scry. You can't run.
Kind of annoying how much they're spreading.
Judgment.
Speed of light.
Judgment.
Why are they so bouncy? Please, stay together. Thank you, Traveler. You saved me. I never expected there to be monsters here. In the wild? I'm just lucky to have run into you. Please take these for your trouble. Bonk. Might as well pick it up while I'm here. Unless it's inside. Clean the place again, and I want it spotless this time. This is about making a good first impression. Sorry, Miss Adelind. We'll be more careful this time, Miss Adelind. What's up? Oh, hello, traveler. Welcome to the Dawn Winery. The storm may have passed, but here at the winery we're still cleaning up the mess it made. I'm trying to organize the cleanup operation, but these girls, they... Sorry, Miss Adelind. We'll be more careful this time, Miss Adelind. Yes, you said that already. Thank you very much. Now, why don't you put your efforts into cleaning instead of standing here apologizing to me? Shoo. These kids, they're so sloppy. I don't know how we'll ever get through it at all at their rate of progress. And even after that, there's still the indoors that needs cleaning. I can help. Do you know how to sweep? Actually, scrap that. My son showed stuff that I should be taking all the help I can get. Follow me indoors. There's plenty of cleaning that needs doing in there too. I'm just gonna spread the dust with wind.
Huh?
Was it someone's birthday today?
I suppose it wasn't too much trouble.
Hello, traveler. I trust that your adventures are going quite smoothly. Pretty smoothly. Good. In fact, I've been keeping up with your recent endeavors. I have no doubt that if you continue this vein, you will become an outstanding adventurer one day. As for other guild activities, I have some adventure intel I would like to share with you if you're interested. Another commission for me? Let's hear it. Your tone suggests that you are now exceptionally familiar with the way the guild handles its affairs. However, this time I do not have a commission for you. Rather, I simply have some adventure intel to share. It's about Dragonspine, that snowy mountain near Mondstadt. The guild has set up a camp and stationed a number of adventurers there. I have marked the location on your map. Once you arrive, please look for an adventurer by the name of Iris. She will brief you on the situation in that area. That's all from me. Happy adventuring. Add Astra Abyssosque. I just want my adventuring
Ad Astra Abyssosque.
reward. Thank you.
Hi. When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice.
Yeah, I guess that's where I'll finish for today on this account. And I'll try to play the next one a bit sooner. And, well, like always, do commissions until then.
Hard work is all there is.
Have a good night.
Craft.